It's your birthday, so as always, find the tree, climb it, and have some fun. Love ya.
Ooh, so that's my fiance, Paka. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the greeting, Paka. He also surprised me with these wonderful flowers right here from our favorite Watanabe floral. I'm not gonna zoom in on read that love note yet because it's a little bit too cheesy, but I am your in-host studio for today, AKA your birthday girl. Happy Aloha July 24th. And it's just gonna be such a great show today, and I wanted to celebrate it with you guys by showing you the best of Hawaii. That's right, Rachel and Kainoa are out and about today, but we're gonna kick things off with Rachel. They're live in Waikiki at the grand reopening of Dean Deluca at the Royal Hawaiian Center. We're back, sisters.
Yes, we are, girl. You know, I'm here at Royal Hawaiian Center for that grand reopening of Dean Deluca Hawaii. They've got an exclusive drop going on right now, but, you know, since their neighbor is Yumi Kim, you know I had to get dressed to the nines. I'm wearing a lovely dress, and guess what? They're doing 70% off of selected items in store, so come on down and join us. But first things first, we're gonna kick things off with Kainoa Carlson because Keiki Hula kicks off tonight at the Blaisdell. Let's send things over to him.
That's right, Rachel. Thank you very much. Big time Kuleana here today as we reflect on 50 years of the Queen Lili'uokalani Keiki Hula competition and festival. Very honored and privileged today to be joined by Kumu Hula Olana Ai as we celebrate what is going to be a big time night here. Kumu, aloha.
Aloha, Kainoa. How are you?
Very excited. Mahalo nui so much for being
too.
here. Now, Kumu, before we talk about and we celebrate where we are today, let's reflect back. You've been a part of the Keiki Hula competition since 1981. How has this grown over time?
Oh my goodness. It is so beautiful because it strengthens our children in our Hawaiian culture, but inside their Hawaiianness. And it brings Hawaiianness to all of them. And I love that. I love that.
Now, Kumu, even tonight, as we reflect on what this legacy means, your daughter is going to be competing this evening. We're talking. So, yeah, what is this like? It's going to be very full circle.
Oh, yeah, but I'm not nervous. I'm having fun.
I can tell.
I'm very much having fun because she grew up with it. It's natural for her to do it. And if this is the year, I am so blessed to be here. I'm so blessed.
Kumu is also the winningest Kumu since the beginning of this festival, ever since it started. Tonight is the soloist night.
Yes.
Kumu, so what do you think, if people who are currently watching right now, what should people know about what's going to take place tonight with the solo acts? We're crowning the Miss and the Master Keiki Hula this evening.
That is so beautiful. To watch them on stage, to see what they express of their love, not just for hula, but of Hawaii, and connect themselves with it, and is right? And girls and their gracefulness and their sweetness and the virility of the boys, they're so wonderful and they're so playful sometimes and they're so strong sometimes, and I just love it. I love each performance, always have.
Now, Kumu, when we think about one of the things that's grown in terms of even the venues, the location that this festival is held at, but tonight, like, what do you think of the level of Keiki Hula right now? Because it seems like every year return, the Keiki just continue to raise the bar.
Yes, you're right, they do. And you know, it's not something we control. It's something that's happening inside of them because of their own thoughts of being in the big place. You know, where the stars come, and that awakens somewhat of an inner glow to them, and more exciting. It's not hard work to prepare now. It's something they really want to do.
So that by the time the performance arrives, they can celebrate, they can just perform, let it go.
That's right.
Kumu, you have something very special that you've been holding since we've been talking, sir. Can we show what is this, Kumu?
This is the first year that we performed. It was the 6th year, the 6th annual. And after our performance, or after this weekend, then we always have a party with our families. And this year they made this plate and put their daughters' names on the plate. No boys yet, you know, but that's a coming. Okay.
That is beautiful, Kumu. Mahalo nui for joining us. Now, when we think about the future of Keiki Hula and we reflect on 50 years, where do you think about where we're standing here today? We have the broadcast that's going to be taking place, just the new audiences that get to see Keiki Hula for the first time.
Yes, new audiences, but remember, it's becoming global now. And they're a part of something that is bigger than they ever thought it was going to be. It's not just a hula show anymore. It's going to be something that they are going to lead. I love that they're going to lead it. And other kids in other lands are going to be studying them and watching them and wanting to be like them. How beautiful is that?
It's so beautiful. And we're going to be here. Hi Now Daily will be here both today for the solo night and the Kahiko tomorrow. But for now, that's going to do it for us. We're going to toss things over to Rachel right now, who's continuing the fun in Waikiki. Mahalo nui.
Kainoa, yes, we are here hanging out at Royal Hawaiian Center for the grand reopening of Dean Deluca Hawaii. I'm standing next to Yuko Baker, who is PR and marketing here at Dean Deluca Hawaii, plus their secretary. So really, guys, she does it all, including putting on this fabulous celebration. I know it's a reopening, and you got to tell everybody a little bit about what was happening earlier today. We've had a long line all the way to the ABC store. It has mellowed out right now, but oh my gosh, what are they really here for?
This is a super limited tote bag and royal pink color for the canvas stone.
Yes, okay, Royal Hawaiian Pink, and that means you can only get it here at Royal Hawaiian Center, but I have to tell everybody, it's already sold out. So if you weren't in line earlier, you gotta come back tomorrow, 7 a.m. They are gonna restock and put it back on the shelves. Luckily, we got ours.
Yes.
So we're good today, but all of you who are very big fans of Royal Hawaiian Center and Dean Deluca Hawaii, make sure you set those alarms and come back 7 a.m. for that restock. And then I know that line was really long earlier.
Yeah, almost reached to Kalakaua.
I know, exactly. And now we're gonna head inside because there has been so many cool products, and I wanted everybody to see all the different things that they can get because this one is still available. You have to tell everybody about the exclusive lines and all the cute little bags that they can get.
So we have a only Hawaii limited item, which is gente.
Gente! Okay, tell everybody what gente is. I just learned this.
Gente is limited.
Limited.
Yeah, so we always say Hawaii gente, which is a Hawaii limited
And
item.
then when you say gente Hawaii, everybody stands in line, and that's why it's so popular, right?
Yes, because we don't have online shop. So we have only available in here, the shop in Hawaii. So
Love it. The brick and mortar, you gotta come inside. You can't get these online. So this entire setup over here was full of these pink bags. But like I said, you gotta come back 7 a.m. tomorrow. But tell us about these ones here.
yes, so Legend has this one. So we do have a two color, natural and black.
And it opens up all
Yes,
the way.
when you open it, it is a foldable bag, so you can take to the grocery store and then one shoulder.
Beautiful.
Good.
You know what, Dora? Yeah, why don't you come buy one, open it up, and then all the products that you buy here, you put it in this bag. Talk about how many local products you guys hold. Let's actually show them. Why
Yes.
don't we go this way? Because pretty much everywhere you look, this way, that way, up, down, everywhere, all kind of local products.
Yes, we do have so many selection from the made in Hawaii item, like a Maui Foods gel, which is made in Maui.
Talk about the made in Hawaii products that you guys have, specifically the made in Maui. A lot of the profits, all of the profits, I should say, 100% of the profits for those made in Maui products, where are they gonna go?
Maui Food Bank.
Maui Food Bank, you guys have been partnering with them for many, many years, and I know we are coming up on the 2-year anniversary of the devastating fires, but we are
Yes.
supporting them the best that we know how, and I know Dean Deluca Hawaii is doing a fantastic job. So all of the made in Maui products that you see here in the store, 100% of those profits are gonna go right to the Maui Food Bank. And let me just tell you, all the products in here, all local. I can't even believe it. Sometimes you walk into shops and you're like, okay, there's a local section here in the corner, but over here, everything is pretty much local. I want to say 99.9% of all the products that they're carrying is going to be local. And then I was walking along here, you can get things from basically cookies and jams and jellies to coffee. So tell everybody a little bit about the products that you guys have.
So we do have a snack which is popcorn. So it's made in Hawaii. So we just got a new flavor.
Oh, popcorn. I'm looking at some ube goodies, some sour cream popcorn.
Yes.
They've got all kinds of gadgets and perfect for giving out for gifts. So, I mean, I know I'm saying this maybe a little too early, but for some, they're already starting their Christmas shopping, and I would too with all the products over here. What do you have there?
This is a tropical candy, so which is we call Kintaro candy in Japan. So they have like a pineapple, soft serve, whole new hibiscus, rainbow. So
Oh my goodness.
it's perfect for keiki.
Perfect for Keiki, including so many different things that they added to the menu. Now, there's a whole lineup with the reopening happening here at Dean Deluca, including some soft serve. They've, of course, got their latte art going on over here and a full menu that's happening never before. They have some hot sandwiches. We're going to get a little sneak peek on what that looks like when we come back, but we are going to take a quick break. But make sure you come back tomorrow, 7 a.m. Get in the line because this is an exclusive Dean Deluca Hawaii tote you can't get anywhere else with this Royal Hawaiian pink. You're not gonna get that anywhere else. So come on in and shop. We're gonna take a break and then we'll be back with more of Hi Now Daily. Thank you so much.
Thank
people.
you.
How's it, aloha gang, and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. We're back over here live inside the Blaisdell Arena, reflecting on an incredible legacy. Tonight we celebrate the 50th year for the Queen Lili'uokalani Keiki Hula competition and festival. Judging is going to be a big-time kuleana for tonight. In fact, we're joined by one right now. This is Kumu Hula Henohea Kane. Mahalo nui for being
Aloha
here.
nui kaua, aloha kako.
Aloha kumu. Okay, I want to get into what tonight means, but for many people who don't know, you've just gone through this process in the recent years of becoming a kumu hula. Just so everyone knows out there, you don't just wake up one day and you become a kumu. There's a whole process that goes along with the kuleana of carrying that title. What is that process like?
Oh my gosh, then in 2020, I went through Uniki Ailolo ceremonies, and what that entails, then that really is the culminating event, right? It really takes years and decades of learning from a kumu hula, learning from our community and our halau, and it's about building the skill sets and the knowledge to be able to carry on a hula legacy and to make sure that hula and olelo and our culture gets passed on from generation to generation. So it does take a lot. Yes, you cannot just wake up and say, I think I'm gonna be a kumu hula today. It does take so much more than that. It's a life's work for sure.
Now, in terms of tonight, she came over from Maui just yesterday to be a part of all the festivities that are taking place over here. As a judge tonight, what are you looking for? Because tonight we crown the Miss and the Master Keiki Hula. What's important for people to know? What are you guys looking for?
Well, I think for tonight's event, especially, that solo aspect is so hard, right? Because you don't have the comforts of your hula brothers or sisters around you to, that energy to feed off of. So you as a soloist, you really do have to produce a certain kind of confidence and energy and just this idea that you've gone through this long journey and that you have all of your kupuna and all of your kumuhula behind you. And so what I'm gonna look for tonight, and even in the other nights as well, is that culminating journey. Knowing that these keiki, these halau, and these ohana really, because it does take a village, not just to raise a keiki, but especially to bring them to the stage here. I'm gonna look for that journey within their eyes. Part of it is a sense of relief also, knowing that you've worked so hard all of these months to get to this. And I can't wait to see the eyes of our keiki and the future generations light up.
When you talk about future generations, Kumu, one of the things we often talk about when we come back here to Keiki Hula every year is just the level.
Right.
So much hours, so much practice, and really it shows. But where do you think we are currently right now as tonight we reflect on 50 years from where it started to what people are going to see tonight?
Absolutely. So even with Mary Monarch and with any other hula space or platform, we do see that elevated sense of hula. And I think it has a lot to do with confidence and knowing that we are Hawaii. Decades ago, 50 years ago, we didn't necessarily have that as a lahui. We're still trying to figure out, our place in society, our place within our lahui. And now that 50 years has passed and we've had all of these pioneers of our culture come through our spaces and our communities and really build into us the confidence of being Hawaii, that is a huge difference. And also gaining back our olelo in the way that we have in the past couple of years. There's so much good grasp and command and understanding of the olelo now. It's so second nature, like how it should have been.
Right.
But I think that's the biggest difference. And so once we have confidence and we know who we are as Kanaka, that then elevates us as a people and all that we do.
Absolutely. Mahalo nui for the time, sharing this space with us. Kumu.
Mahalo nui.
Again, a very eventful night over here at the Blaisdell. Tonight, the Miss and the Master. Tomorrow, the Kahiko. And on Saturday, it wraps up with the Awana. Before we head to break right now, we want to shout out Auntie Sandy from Auntie Sandy's Creations. If you're coming down to the Blaisdell and you got to stop and buy a lei, no need. Auntie's at the front. They get plenty of lei over here. Stay with us on High Now Daily. We have much more coming up in just a bit.
This next shop is Hurley. It is brand new, open here at Waikele Premium Outlets. And I mean, they have incredible sales for back to school shopping. I want to show you this right here. Head to toe, I've got the hat, I've got the t-shirt on. Now I just got to go get some shorts and sandals, and that price you can't beat it, 59 bucks. All right, come on with me. We got Paul here on the inside. He's going to tell us all about head to toe. Go on in. Paul, what's up? What's happening today?
What's up, Rachel? So, here at the Waikele Premium Outlets, a great value and back to school. We got the hat, t-shirt, shorts, sandals, all for $59. Any of the hats back there, any of the flip-flop sandals, any of our 2 for $30 shirts here at the store. And another special thing too here at Waikele that you can only get at Waikele is our Hawaii Destination t-shirts, where you get Aloha and Hawaii. Again, only here at the Waikele Premium Outlet. So
very cool. Okay, that's the one I'm wearing. That's the one you're wearing, yes?
Yeah. So
okay,
got
cool.
Hawaii in the back. Yeah. And
the Hurley
out front. Yeah.
Okay, and then I've got the hat, I got the tee on, so now I just need the shorts and
need those shorts.
The slippers, right?
Yeah, the slippers. So I got the hat, the shirt, shorts, and the slippers all on the back wall, any of them.
Okay, so now while we run through this head-to-toe deal, I wanted to show everybody all the things that we have behind us here. These are some shorts too. So when it comes to that head-to-toe deal, this is the only ones that doesn't fall under that specific deal, right?
Correct, yeah.
Other than that, everything is
Every shorts of here that is $29.99 or less is included in that package. Yeah.
Okay, is it okay if we walk around and check out the spot a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, these are always nice and comfy to hop on into. You can walk around like walking shorts, but also jump into the ocean.
Exactly. So these ones are our board shorts, made for the water, dries very quickly. Good for jumping in the ocean, right? We're surrounded by ocean here in Hawaii. So
yes, and
indeed.
it's great to just throw on if you're going back to school, right?
Exactly.
For the kids. You even have a boys section in the back. Can you show us a little bit?
Yeah, I can show you the boys section. So our boys section is back here on the left side.
But really, you back to school shopping, you got the slippers, you got the hats, pretty much anything you need to go back to school. And with that $59 deal, you can't beat it. You can just get a few outfits and you're all set, right?
Exactly.
All right, this is the boys section.
Boys section. So we got rash guards right here for $19.99. And then we got our boy shirts, 2 for $30. And then we have our $19.99 board shorts and walking shorts for the kids. Great for back to school. Your school's right around the corner. Great deals right here at the Waikele Premium Outlets, Hurley. So
yeah, now talk to me a little bit about Hurley. When you're talking about the Hurley lifestyle, how would you describe that to someone?
That Hurley lifestyle it's very like Hawaii, right? Laid back, enjoy that sunshine, be happy, the ocean, you know, surfing, and the great, atmosphere and that aloha, actually, that laid back
That
lifestyle.
laid back aloha style.
Yep.
You can really hop into the shirts, anything. You're feeling comfy and cozy, whether you're heading back to school or you are, going over to the beach. But they also have a women's section over here, which is my section. I'm going to be hanging out here just a little bit longer because that's where you get some bikini deals as well. You're telling me about some of the things over here with the rash guards, the hats. Tell me about the deals.
So the deal on all of these, they're only $19.99 each, right? So you can get a top, $19.99, a bottom, $19.99 each. You got your rash guards, all $19.99. And that is a bargain when you look at bikinis today and rash guards today out in the market. So
all right, so make sure you come on down here, Hurley at the Waikele Premium Outlets. They got a lot of deals here for back to school shopping. Plus, they've got that incredible event that's happening this weekend, July 27th, 11 to 2 p.m. Fun for the keiki, all kind of things happening down here. Just check out their website for all the details. Thanks for joining us here. We are going to take a break and we're going to be back with more of Hainao Daily. Let's get our shop on, shall we?
yeah.
Aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. I'm hanging out here at Dean Deluca, Hawaii for their grand reopening here at Royal Hawaiian Center. I'm actually back here with Yuko, and we're going to talk a little bit about Dean Deluca because everybody needs to know, if they aren't familiar with what you folks do here in Royal Hawaiian Center and what kind of products you guys carry and what they're really shopping for.
So we do have like a food select shop in here in Waikiki, and so we have a ton of the freshly baked bagel and shakupa and panini.
Yes, you know what? Everybody kind of knows them for like their coffee teas and of course their pastries. But you guys added some new things to the menu. Tell me a little bit about what you guys have.
Hot sandwich is coming now.
Yes, the hot sandwiches. And I mean, who better to talk to about the hot sandwiches than their executive chef, right? So we're gonna move on over here. Thank you, Yuko. And we're gonna catch back up a little later. And I wanted to move over here with Chef Neil. Okay, Chef Neil, you put out a spread today. This is all new stuff on the menu with the grand reopening. Tell me about what's here.
I mean, honestly, Rachel, I mean, we kept it really simple. You know, who doesn't like a good grilled cheese sandwich?
Oh, I love
So my
grilled
thing
cheese.
is, you know, like paninis, it works. So my theory is like we have a caprese salad, sandwich rather. So, you know, fresh made mozzarella, well, not, I'm sorry, not mozzarella, some pesto, mozzarella, 2 types, house-made breads, all of it. Bagels, everything.
House-made breads. Tell me about what kind of bread you're using with the paninis.
So mostly the paninis are basically for our focaccia bread. So instead of having the, we inverted the bread so it kind of grows up nice. You know what I mean? So again, a little bit melty, kind of tomato, basil, nice, simple.
Those are pretty hearty. I love, you know, when it's the pesto, the tomatoes, the cheese. It's something like a vegetarian kind of feel.
It is that option.
And then you also got the meats. What's in that one?
So that one is our pastrami sandwich. So again, it's a very simple thing that maybe you might find more in the mainland. You know, like, you know, some pastrami, some Dijon mustard, sauerkraut. Again, house-made focaccia.
That's my kind of sandwich right there, or I should say panini.
We tried.
And then in addition to that, you also added some bagels there. What makes these bagels so special? They're pretty fresh, right?
Well, I think 2 factors. I mean, one, again, they're made in-house by our baker, Daisuke. And then, you know, from there, we actually kept it really simple. So basically, the smoked salmon is actually chopped smoked salmon with a little bit dill, some chives, a little bit focaccia, a little bit sour cream, a little bit cream cheese. And then we have more of a savory one, more local style, which is like an herb kind of aioli with a little bit Kahlua pig, some tomatoes, some onion. Simple.
Ooh, simple, but sounds oh so delicious. I'm gonna put that back on here because you were talking a lot about the spreads.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to swing the camera around because you mentioned a few that you're using in these bagels here, which is the sandwiches that you can order right off the menu. But I also wanted to show you the lineup over here. You guys have a bunch of different things here, from cinnamon raisin to matcha, ube, walnut honey. I mean, you can see as you go down the list, you're even looking at some strawberry, blueberry, peanut butter. They really thought of everything. And if you're just a plain kind of person, you got that plain cream cheese right there, and I love the chocolates. If you're looking for more of a decadent bagel, you know that it's fresh over here at Dean Deluca, Hawaii. You can pretty much pick whatever type of cream cheese that you want over here, and everything just made in-house. It's so fantastic. I love that they added this to the lineup because honestly, I would come in for a coffee and one of these croissants over here. They use that ishire butter, which is oh so good. It's from France, and that's what really makes their pastry stand out. In fact, we are going to be talking a little later with their pastry chef Miki on what she has come up with, because in addition to all the bagels and paninis, they've also added some soft serve. And then I also want to introduce you to that guy behind the bar, because his name is Daryl. He just won an epic competition, and it's all about making that latte art. So he's going to be whipping something up for us today. And I think I'm feeling matcha, so I'm gonna have to go with something like that. But make sure you set your alarms for tomorrow, because we also have these restock bags here at Dean Deluca, Hawaii at Royal Hawaiian Center. They sold out for today, but be back tomorrow 7 a.m. Stand in that line and go and get some of this over here. All right, we're gonna take a break. Yeah. We're gonna be back and we're gonna make sure we get some of that matcha latte. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, we'll be right back.
Great storytelling begins with deep connections. Hawaii News Now and Kamehameha Schools are launching a new hands-on media training program that sharpens your skills, your technical talents, while rooting you in community. Refine your craft while amplifying the mo'olelo that matter most to Hawaii. Apply for Kalele at kayaulu.ksbe.edu.
Aloha and welcome back to Hainao Daily. Global dance superstars Megan Fairchild and Lainey Sakakura, they joined the Ballet Hawaii for a one-night-only performance, and they're here today to join us, along with Richard Vita. He's the executive director of Ballet Hawaii. Welcome to Hainao, everyone.
Aloha, thank you.
Of course, we have you here all the time, but now we have these superstars.
This is our stars here today that you have to talk to. In Ballet Hawaii, we're so excited. It's the culmination of our summer intensive where they come and they teach for 4 weeks, complete immersive experience for our amazing community and students. And then we have this spectacular theatrical dance concert with choreography by Lainey and Megan, who will be starring and dancing in several variations. So I pass it to them because they're the big stars.
Okay, and then we're going to get back to you for details because
That's fine.
I know everybody's going to want to check this performance out. Okay, so Megan, let's start with you. Let's get everybody a background on who you are, your history with ballet, with dance, and you being here in Hawaii for many, many years.
Yeah. I'm a principal dancer with New York City Ballet. I've been there for about 24 years now, but I've been coming to Hawaii for 22 years to perform in the Nutcracker with Ballet Hawaii. So it's, you know, the very initial offering was like, of course, sand and sun and dancing, I'm there. But I feel very much a part of the Ballet Hawaii family now, and this is my second summer in a row coming and teaching and performing with the students, which is a real pleasure to, you know, teach them and then join them.
Absolutely. And Lainey, what about for you? Have you been to Hawaii before? Have you been participating with Ballet Hawaii?
Yes, I was here last year with Ballet Hawaii. I was so excited. But many, many years ago in 1989, I toured here with Ballet Hispanico.
Wow, okay, so now you have to drop your background. Are we look at the performances we're looking at right now? Oh yes, whip that hair, girl. Lay it back.
That's from
Jesus. Wowie. Woo! Look at that. Where was that at?
That was the Broadway show Fosse, which I was the onstage dance captain, as well as a Fosse dance reconstructor.
Okay, just watching that like 5-second clip right there, I am so glad that the students, a part of Ballet Hawaii, are getting to be a part of this entire, I don't even know what we're calling this, when they get to like this program that you're a part of, and you get to talk to them, teach them, instruct, and that's just mega for them, right?
And then perform alongside them.
That is epic. I mean, what has the reaction been like over the course of the several years that you have been working with some of the students here in Hawaii?
Well, I know for myself that I was very fortunate to bring my own daughters here.
Wow.
So they're actually in the intensive, and I'm very picky about where I want them to go. And I have to say, in all the places I've guested all over, teaching, choreographing, directing, absolutely Ballet Hawaii, their intensive is absolutely top notch, could compete with the best of the best.
That is a huge compliment. I mean, you must be like beaming.
I accept it.
I love it.
And you know, it's interesting. We bring the best of the best here to Hawaii. We're so isolated. Many of our students don't have the socioeconomics to travel the world to study. So our artistic director, Pamela Taylor-Tong, her legacy was to bring the best of the best here to our beautiful islands and share with our amazing students. And this is just a blessing to have both of them with us this year.
Well, okay, let's now talk details. Reflections and motions, what can people expect?
It's a bunch of different numbers. I'm also going to, in addition to dancing with the students in a ballet called Reflections, I'm going to do a pas de deux from George Balanchine's Rubies. So it's something we're doing in New York City Ballet all the time. Big companies around the world do lots of things by George Balanchine. So we're really like bringing the real deal here alongside the students. So that'll be fun to share with Hawaiian audiences.
Yes. And then just talk about how amazing the price is. $50 per ticket.
This is about the community. All tickets, Neil Blaisdell Center, Concert Hall, $50. Tickets, this is for Friday, July 25th at 7:30 p.m. You can go to Ticketmaster.com or the Blaisdell box office or to ballethawaii.org for all information.
All right, so you heard it. Go ahead and get those tickets. It's going to be so epic, of course, for the dancers, the students, and having you both here from coming into Hawaii. And thank you so much for being part of Ballet Hawaii in the last couple of years that you've been here and the several that you've been here. So keep coming back. We love having you. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to have all the details, HiNowDaily.com. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with more.
How's it, Aloha gang? Welcome back to High Now Daily. We're back over here live at the Blaisdell. Either this one or no, I can't. I'm looking. Sorry, you know, everyone thinks I have too many Aloha shirts. There's no such thing. But we're back over here getting ready to celebrate the Keiki Hula competition. But right across from the arena, just a few steps, you're gonna find the Makeke this year, which is gonna be taking place this weekend. It kicks off tomorrow. A tremendous opportunity to support local businesses, local vendors, all put on in partnership with the Council for Native Hawaiian Advancement. Welcome in, Kuhio Lewis.
Hello, bro.
Mahalo nui for having us here. All right, so for people who don't know, man, tell us about the Makeke. What's happening over here?
Well, we wanted to support Keiki Hula in a meaningful way, so CNHA helped organize the Makeke. It's featuring 30 OPO or Keiki vendors. So these are young entrepreneurs that are showing off some of their products and skills. There's also the Makua. The Makua are here today. So you have all the big designers. You have Lotus and Lime, you have Manaola, you have Kamahoali'i, you have a whole bunch. We even brought Namea Hawaii here today. So it's a chance for Hawaii to come out and support Mea Hawaii, things of Hawaii. Support our local organizations, support our OPO, our Keiki that are all here to celebrate Hawaiian culture.
Love that. Now, again, how many businesses, vendors total?
There's almost 100.
Almost 100. So there's going to be something for everyone over here. You mentioned as well that in addition to celebrating, again, 50 years of Keiki Hula, but why now it's much more of an experience when people come down here? Because if people don't have ohana dancing, people can still come down, correct?
This is open to the public, so anybody can come. There's no charge. It's free admission into the Makeke. And we just want people to come down, support Hawaii, support our local businesses, be a part of the Keiki Hula competition. This is their 50th year, so we've blown everything up. So you're right, it's more of an experience this year. So encouraging everybody, come on down, come be a part of Hawaii.
In addition to that, you know, Council for Native Hawaiian Advancement, so much kuleana in terms of the community events that take place. Yet again, another example with Keiki Hula. When you reflect on 50 years now since this festival has been coming together, what does that mean?
Well, it's amazing. You know, some of our Keiki that Miss Keiki Hula went on to become Miss Aloha Hula, and she's actually going to be one of the judges tonight. So, you know, it's about the celebration of the very thing that is the foundation in which we stand on as a culture, as a people. So Keiki Hula is perpetuating that through our young Keiki.
Kuhio, what is the continuing work next for CNHA? We know that, I mean, just so involved in terms of the different community events and bringing Hawaii together.
Yeah, I don't think it stops. I think we create more. This is our homeland. We want to make sure that Hawaii is, and our culture is incorporated in everything that's going on here. So, yeah.
Give us details, times, and when does the official Makeke open up for you folks?
It opens tomorrow at 2 p.m. and it'll run till 6 p.m. and then it'll have Hana Hole on Saturday and then again on Sunday. So you got 3 days to shop Hawaii, and you want to come early because there's some products here that you're only going to see here, and they're probably going to go fast. So come support. There's also within the Makeke, we are previewing some of the halau that are going to be performing at the Keiki Hula competition. All free, guys. So yeah, come on, come support, come be a part of this amazing celebration of our culture.
Mahalo nui, Kuhio. In fact, right now, come with us. We're going to show off a few of the vendors before we wrap up. As Kuhio mentioned, Lotus and Lime is here. Kumu Maika, Kamahoali'i, another one. But again, almost 100 businesses that are going to be a part of this year's Makeke. In addition to that, the OPO businesses that are also going to be a part of it as well. Stay with us on High Now Daily. And again, come down this weekend to the Blaisdell inside there. Tonight we crown the Miss and the Master Keiki Hula. Tomorrow night the Kahiko, and it wraps up Saturday with the Awana. But the Makeke going to be running all the way through till Sunday. Stay with us on High Now Daily. We'll be right back.
Cool.
Aloha and welcome back to Hainao Daily. I'm hanging out here at the grand reopening of Dean and Deluca Hawaii at Royal Hawaiian Center. Now, I had the opportunity of emceeing their grand reopening here, and it was epic. You know, everybody came over to stand in line for these guys. It is their signature Dean and Deluca tote bag, but make it extra official because you can't get this anywhere else. You have to be in store to get it. I'm gonna tell you, it actually sold out here on the floor in minutes. So that means you have to set your alarm for tomorrow, 7 a.m. to come back for the restock. But you can just see behind me, everybody here to shop the incredible products because 99.9% of the products here are all local made products. You should come on in and support for any kind of gifts that you might want, or if you want to stock your pantry at home. I'm back here with Yuko. We've been hanging out all day to talk about their brand new menu. They've got hot sandwiches, they've got bagels, they've got cream cheese, all kinds of good stuff. But really, they have been known for their drinks on the menu. I love coffee, but what's your favorite?
Matcha.
Matcha, and you guys have a really cool machine, yes?
Yes, we can do like a freshly ground matcha each drink.
Every single time you come here, everything is going to be fresh. I told you about the new menu, but take a look at that. That is their matcha drink maker. And I wanted to zoom in on that because it's very, very chic, very exclusive. And you're only going to get that right here at Dean and Deluca Hawaii. I mentioned we're at Royal Hawaiian Center, and I'm hanging out right now with their lead barista over here. We've got Daryl. And I mean, lead barista, but honestly, he's like the best barista in Hawaii for good reason. And I'm not even lying because he just won a competition. Tell everybody about what you just won.
Oh yeah, so I did compete for the HCA, Hawaii Coffee Association Latte Art Throwdown in Kona.
The throwdown?
Few days ago.
So it is like a new title for him, but you've been doing latte art for a while.
Yes.
What are the specialties that you do? Because everybody comes in for that signature art.
So I do, I'm probably one of the first ones who can do animal art.
Okay, because I saw his unicorn. He does a fantastic unicorn. Right now we're looking at the matcha that's mixing up right here. We're doing what today?
We're doing the matcha, so we are going to do the iced matcha, and then I'm going to demonstrate to you how to do latte art on a cappuccino.
Okay, well, let's do that. All right. So when it comes to the matcha, do I just pour that over the top? Do you need me to help you out or anything?
You can do this, and then this matcha is done, and pretty much, if you want me to do it?
Go for it. I mean, you're the professional.
I got you.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
You go, order up. Yes, that's for you. So we're gonna go ahead and throw a nice straw on the top of that. This is Yuko's favorite. She's got that matcha latte. I think she does soy milk in hers. Yes, you like it? All right, and then now we've got Daryl back over here. He is, what's going on over here? Are you heating things up?
Yes, I am steaming milk, and I just pulled a shot. Now I'm gonna start to pour.
Okay, so I'm the coffee girl, so we're gonna do some latte art over here. What are you gonna make?
I am going to make a unicorn.
Yes, the unicorn. Okay, this is, okay, I only seen it in pictures. Now I get a chance to actually see it happening in real life. Now, if you can turn that just a bit at the very end so everybody can see how you're making that art. Oh my goodness. It's happening, guys, it's happening. This right here, Daryl, he just won that competition, HCA Latte Art, in the big island of Hawaii, and now he's back here making latte art. So honestly, while it's open, line up, get in line, and ask him to make something fun for you because people stand in line for this. Of course, they have great coffee and tea here. They've got thousands of local products here as well. So you want to really shop and support them because Dean and Deluca Hawaii, they're also supporting the community as well. And that right there you're looking at is the unicorn. How did you learn about all this art?
Years ago. It's just, you know, I love coffee. I love doing latte art. I love making people happy.
Okay, so walk everybody through this one right here. Show them where everything is at.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I do have, well, I mean, this is your pretty much your wing. This is the head. This is both of the feet, and then you got the tail on that side.
All right, wings, tail, head, everything, unicorn horn, all the things.
Yes.
Yeah, and they also have some new soft serve.
Yes.
So we have Mickey over here. She is also Yes, Mickey, come on out, girl. She's a little bit shy today, but that's all right. She's gonna bring this out because from the freezer, they're also offering soft serve now. She came up with these incredible flavors, chocolate, orange, all kinds of goodies, and there it is. Come on, girl, Mickey. Okay, this right here, you can now get soft serve. It's been in the making for quite some time. I'm gonna take one, but we're gonna take a quick break here on Hainao Daily. Mahalo for bringing this out, you guys. All right, come on in, Chef Dean and Deluca Hawaii. Look at all the goodies they got. Oh, thank you so much. We'll be right back.
More than 500 keiki from 23 halau will participate in the Keiki Hula competition today through Saturday. One halau is here all the way from Canada. And at Hawaii News Now, Jim Mendoza explains it's a full circle moment for their kumu hula.
The Queen Lili'uokalani Keiki Hula competition will once again highlight Hawaiian culture through music and dance. But this year, one group of youngsters will travel nearly 4,000 miles to perform in Honolulu.
We're just all really excited to finally make it there.
Halau Hula Ovalea from Toronto, Ontario is just the second Canadian halau ever to be invited to the Keiki Hula event. And fate is a funny thing. When Kumuhula Joy Valea Corpus McCoy was 12 years old, she danced with the first Canadian halau to enter the annual hula showcase.
35 years later, at the 50th annual Queen Lili'uokalani Keiki Hula competition, I get to bring my dancers now.
With about 100 members, Joy's halau is one of the largest in Toronto. She was born and raised there and has been dancing hula since she was 3 years old. She calls Hawaii her second home.
My uncle passed away, but he was on Kauai. So in all the visits that I've ever made there were always to study hula with my kumu.
She handpicked her 12 dancers, ages 7 to 12, after a rigorous audition process. They'll perform in all 3 phases of the keiki competition, from solo to kahiko and awana. She says her kids are excited and nervous too.
There's no larger hula competition for children, for Keiki. And so we are honored and blessed, and we're gonna do our best to bring our best selves.
Like all the hundreds of hula dancers who will participate in this year's Queen Lili'uokalani Keiki Hula competition, the youth from Halau Hula o Valea have spent a lot of time in rehearsal. I asked Joy how she thinks she will feel when her girls finally take the stage.
The fact that, no, I'm getting like weepy now. The fact that we're getting on the stage, just pride.
I'm Jim Mendoza for Hawaii News Now.
And by the way, if you want to buy tickets to the actual competition in the arena, just scan the code right there on your screen. You could also support small and local businesses at the Makeke this weekend. Admission is going to be free to shop at the exhibition hall. The hours are listed right there on your screen, and visit the website for a full list of participating vendors. Thank you so much for joining me in my special happy birthday episode today. And also shout out to Jordan. She works here in the marketing department for this amazing cake right here. Get this, tres leches blueberry cake. But thank you for joining us here on High Now Daily. It's always such a special day when you're here watching us. We're gonna catch you tomorrow. I'm Natalie Duran. It's my birthday, and we'll see you tomorrow. Just give me a little.